We've got a doubleheader weekend of outstanding high school football on the first NBC Bank Prep Showcase this weekend. What a showdown, the battle between the two teams in the same parish that played for the state championship last year in 3A, St. James and Lutcher. The storylines are unreal. Coach at St. James is now the coach at Lutcher. Wow. 7 p.m. Friday night live on sportsNOLA.com, Saturday at noon on WHNO TV 20, and then another showdown in the Catholic League, the John Curtis Patriots, the St. Augustine Purple Knights, and you can watch it live Saturday afternoon from Tag Gormley Stadium at 2:30 on sportsNOLA.com, and then tape delayed Saturday evening at 6 on WHNO TV 20 as the first NBC Prep Showcase continues to be nothing short of sensational. 2 more great games. If you haven't gone to a St. James Lutcher game, if you're not familiar with how rabid that is and how much of a rivalry that is, you need to check it out. Go if you can, but if you can't, you need to tune in and watch this one because it is special. Much like Hahnville-Destrehan, Brian, it's an entire community that gets together in the same parish that really gets after it. Bragging rights, and I mean, it means so much to these people.
The river parishes, I think of Rick Gailey, our good buddy Rick Gailey at Sports NOLA, and when he was coaching at St. James. That's just a special Friday night. Whenever those teams get together down in the parish, it's good.
And then St. Augustine is undefeated in the Catholic League, so is John Curtis. So this is a showdown for first place, and this game's been very close every year, Rick.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Tyrone Hughes and them, they're going to love this game. But, like Brian say, he liked Curtis, so I mean, I want to go there and check that out. I'm going to one of them 2 games, see which one
I'm looking forward. I know Kenny won't comment on this. I'm looking forward to the the Rummel Curtis game a couple down the road. Just saying.
A lot of good games before then, including what we have this weekend, obviously. And we had some outstanding football games this past weekend on the first NBC Prep Showcase, including on the North Shore, the Battle of Covington at St. Paul's, and the Lions looked upset-minded early on at Jack Salter Stadium as they jump on top of the favorite Wolves early with this touchdown pass. Bubble screen works well, good block, and then a nice move to the outside and a nice cut here. What a run and what a score for the Wolves as they get themselves even in this game. And Covington's not done. Really good play selection here. Nice execution. Wide open in space. And the Lions are going to have the lead. And they lead 14-7 at halftime. Shocking St. Paul's, but then it was all St. Paul's in the second half. Jonte McDowell, really good throw. Touchdown here for the Wolves. And they are going to emerge victorious because they play like they're capable in the second half. Another bubble screen, worked all day. And again, look at the blocks on the outside. The only reason that works is because of the blocking. And look at this. Shake a tackle, see you later. And the Wolves get the lead for the first time, and they just continued to pull away as the game progressed. Good game, but St. Paul's was just a little bit too good in the final analysis. And one more time on the passing game. Look at this. Good execution on the bootleg. And that'll set up a touchdown run by the Bull, Corey Williamson, who's quite a player and has quite a future. Big, strong, fast, playing a bit hurt, and he still can't be stopped. Fumble when he got to the end zone, but they got on it nonetheless, and they win the game 31-14. And then we had a doubleheader on sportsNOLA.com Saturday. The St. Augustine Purple Knights with Justice McCoy, the Arkansas State commit, off of the ride fake, and he just runs away from the Eagle defenders. He's into the end zone, and the Purple Knights jump out to a 12-0 lead. As a result of that score, make the extra point to make it 13-0. But the Eagles come right back. This is a really good misdirection play. Got them going the wrong way. They run behind Cameron Jackal. The Tulane commit, touchdown Shaw. Suddenly, it's a 1-touchdown game as the Eagles cut it to 13-7 after the extra point. But St. Augustine has now returned 4 kicks for touchdowns in 2 weeks.
Wow.
This was the second one in this game. Josh White on the ensuing kickoff and shook 1 tackle, and then it's just a bunch of speed. Not going to catch me. Kicker looks like he's in quicksand, right? And Josh White goes the distance, and St. Augustine is going to pull away from Shaw to win this one 39-14. And then on Saturday night, big showdown. Game between Landry Walker and John Era. Try to figure out who's who with these uniforms. Keaton Thompson has a tipped intercepted by Terrell Bailey. Bailey's going to go the distance for the Patriots, who tie the game 6-6. Looked like it was going to be that type of game, but maybe not, because here's Tevin Bush. How fast is this kid? West Virginia commitment, unbelievable speed, and nobody's going to catch him. Tevin Bush going to showboat a little bit. You don't want to do that, really. And then stop 1 yard in, and Landry Walker wins it easily. Very impressive. What wasn't impressive was the choice of uniforms. You got to have a distinction between light and dark uniforms. It was hard to tell anybody upstairs. I guarantee you quarterbacks, Brian, had a hard time finding receivers. I really believe that was the case. Very disappointing in that regard. You've got to find a way to make this work. Enforce it, light and dark. Back to put a wrap on things in a moment on Sports NOLA TV.